Hello traders, welcome to the Friday forecast. Today is NFP, so I am not taking any trades. I have not taken any trades. My cutoff time is usually London Open on a Friday, so that's about 8 a.m. London Open. After that, I'm not taking any sort of trades. That's one day of the month, so it's NFP, and that is just one process that us traders have and use. So usually I don't look at absolutely any news, but NFP is the only type of news that I will avoid because it usually has some erratic moves up or erratic moves down, lots of volatility, and you get stopped out very easily because I use about 12 pip stop, and that is very easy to just ping out, especially during news where there is a candle that just goes down and that can just continue, like reverse completely up and just ping you out of your position. That is why we stay out of NFP. And let's start with our usual pairs. The EU pair is the first one on the list. So prior price action, I saw nothing that had really potential. So right here I was seeing if this will maybe push down, give us a nice downtrend. Unfortunately, we just started, we broke the low, created the large wick, retraced, broke the low again, retraced, broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced, and broke the high again, retraced, broke the low, retraced. So that is a clear indication of a larger range. It's kind of also, you can say, expanding like this. So we have wicks to the upside, we have wicks to the downside. I am expecting a larger range, especially on Monday and Tuesday for the next week. Those are predominantly range bound days. So yeah, I'm seeing what will happen in the next week. Today is, what is it? Yeah, it's around 5 p.m. London time, so exactly my cutoff time for taking any trades in a usual case, but because today's NFP, I was not even looking at anything. So yeah, I'm seeing that a range will happen, and I'm also expecting maybe an uptrend. Then I will look for longs or maybe a downtrend, in which case I will look for some nice short trades. I will also see if maybe we get a clean ascending. So I'm in just the usual setups. This price action is screaming range to me, so I don't really see any sort of a position forming. I'm just waiting for some of the setups to form or even start forming, because this is just like a clean slate. We're just waiting. For the Euro Japanese yen, also saw this push down. So right here, I did see this break the low, retrace, leave a large wick, break the low, retrace, give us an okay close, but this break was definitely not enough. So I wanted to see much more of this price to continue down. And what happened? Well, we left a large wick, broke the low, retraced, broke the low, retraced again, broke the low, retraced again, and kind of created a descending, but not really a clean descending. I mean, we are breaking and leaving wicks, so that is good, but when you look at it overall, it just doesn't signal anything concrete, to be honest. And also this candle, huge wick up, huge wick down, indicates a range. I would say that this price action is clearly telling us to be more patient and to expect a larger range like this. So I'm definitely expecting a larger range. I will see on Monday if maybe we get the trend up or we get a trend down. So same as EU, just wait for a push up, push down, or maybe an ascending. Just a sec. Ascending, reversal like this, descending, and then a reversal to the upside like this. So we will see what will happen, just being a lot more patient. Okay, now we come to something interesting, which is the Aussie US dollar. There was a setup, a flag setup actually. Now a couple of warning signs with this particular setup. Some big warning signs. First one, clear range. So we're stuck in a clear range overall. Bigger price action is showing us ascending into descending into another ascending. So just ranging around in the general area. That's the first one, that's the big one. Second warning sign, a V reversal. Usually after that, after this big V reversal, we get a larger range. That's the second warning sign. Third warning sign, huge wick to the upside into the lower, I would say it's even a liquidity area. So huge wick into liquidity area, usually we reverse from that. Three major warning signs. We did get a range which could negate the wick if you look at it that way, but the wick is just really huge. When you backtest, you can see this is a large wick, this is a large wick, this is an absolutely huge wick, this is a huge wick. Large wicks, usually we tolerate. Huge wicks are a big warning sign. So those were the three warning signs. The flag formation was kind of clean, I have to say. It was looking okay. Nothing spectacular, but no real momentum shift except maybe this candle showed a bit of a momentum shift, but then it broke and retraced. So nothing really wrong with this formation, but the prior warning signs were just too big for me to look for any sort of trades or even enter this flag. And it would be a loss. Yeah, it would end up a loss because it broke the low. I would have moved the stops. No, actually it would have been a small win. Yeah. The stops would have been moved to here, above the most recent high, and it would have taken me out for around 0.5%. So, nothing really to write home about. I liked that I followed my plan. That is most important. If this even shot to the downside, I would still be happy I followed my plan. So now currently this is indicating to me a range. We broke the low, retraced, broke this high, retraced. Actually, let's mark it out right here. Let's mark the break. Broke the low, retraced, left a huge wick and indicating a range inside a large range. So this price action is just really bad. What I want to see, especially on the beginning of the next week, is I just want to see price move away to the upside, to be honest, or move away to the downside, give us a large impulse up or a large impulse down. That's the only thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for the price to clean up and show us a direction, because currently there is no direction in this area. Really simple. Then Aussie Japanese yen, same sort of setup, completely the same actually. Right here, flag setup, we saw you can count as maybe an okay push and then another okay push, but three major warning signs, stuck in a larger range, V reversal, and a huge wick. So by looking at those three warning signs, they should just scream at you, don't be taking no trades. So yeah, take out of it what you want, but this one I believe would have worked out. Would it? Yeah, it would have also made a bit of percentage. Let's see, maybe 0.5%, something like that. Let's see, a 12 pip stop, of course, 0.8. Okay, but still very happy I followed my plan. This could have ended very badly. Usually this just starts to range around, and I mean it did start to range around. Look at this range. So exactly what we expected is now happening. We have started to range around. I'm expecting something like this for next week, and I want to see just a large push up or large push down. Clean price action. Want to see it clean up to the upside or to the downside. Just I need some cleaner price action. I need a trend. This is looking very bad and range bound. And similar setup happened here with the V reversal right here. Major V reversal, push up. Maybe some people looked for a long here, a break and retest long. For me, stuck in a range, V reversal, really bad warning signs. And it was, I believe, Monday. So Monday and Tuesday are bad trading days. Usually setups on those days don't end up good, let's just say it like that. Then we have the pound. So for the pound, also looks bad. We had a nice push right here. We did not form a flag. I was definitely looking for a trade at this point. I looked for a break and retest trade. Those are high probability on the pound. Fortunately, it didn't happen. we broke the low, retraced right here, or did we? Or let's see, low 123, 147. We didn't. Oh, okay. Then we formed a flag, and this would be the entry flag candle. But by the point that the flag formed, there was a clear momentum shift in these three candles. I mean, just you can measure it. Look at the size of these three candles, or look at the size of every individual candle, or even that, like, looks about similar from these momentum candles. So you can definitely see a momentum shift right here. That's why I didn't enter this flag. And let's see if maybe how it would end up. 16 pip. It would have stopped me out because the price is also very volatile. So definitely good that I followed my plan. Once again, this would have been a 1% loss, even with a 16 pip stop. Or I usually use even a smaller, I use a 15 pip stop. I use a 16 pip with a break and retest trade. So yeah, flags usually don't work out on this pair. That's another thing. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for a break and retest to the upside or a break and retest to the downside. That's the only setup. I'm trading flags. I don't really trade on this pair, to be honest. I'm also seeing if maybe this overall downtrend will continue like this. Maybe something like that. So that's about it for our dear pound. And now for the New Zealand Japanese yen. We got a clear V reversal as on the Aussie pairs. And at that point, I was not looking for anything. We expected a range. We are now getting that range as expected. Usually what happens with a large V reversal, we get a V, we get a V, we get a range, and we push down, we get a flag or a break and retest entry, and usually it starts trending to the downside. So we will see what will happen. There were actually no entries here because this was a counter trend move. Yeah, low here 1997, 1998, sorry, 997, 999. So this was higher than this candle. That means it was counter trend. So yeah, that's about it for NJ. What I'm looking for that formation. As I said, I'm looking for this to push down, then I'll look to sell short. If that does happen, we are kind of stuck in this overall range. So let's see if this pushes down. I will be interested. If it reverses up, I will also be interested if we get a large push. So that's about it for all of the pairs. Let's see what will happen. NFP, I don't see a big move because of NFP, so looks like the news were not that impactful. So we will see how the price action will start trending or being range bound in the next week, and I will see you guys in the next trade recap and forecast.